Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel and to my videos, and to everyone who's been coming to me for personal readings. It's been great to connect and help you on your journey. If you are interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description box to my website, and you can order a personal recorded reading. Also, the link to my Instant Go is there, so if you're just needing a few tarot cards to answer your question, you can find me there. Okay, so for this reading, I'm going to focus on the heart chakra. I feel like a lot is happening energetically. I personally have been having a lot of ascension symptoms and a lot of crazy dreams. Let me know what you are experiencing. But I feel like things are progressing and things are opening up, but the energy is still quite tense, and we are in Mercury retrograde, so that's also something impacting us as well. I personally have had several technical issues, but that seems to be over with, which I'm glad about. But yeah, this energy is very strong. A lot of ascension symptoms. So I want to focus on the heart chakra. I want to focus on what's being healed right now, because everything feels weird to me. Let me know if you're feeling this too, just like slightly off, but maybe this is like timeline speeding up or something. But in order to look at what's being healed, I'm going to be using the Heal Yourself reading cards, which I really like, just to see from the heart chakra what is becoming unblocked. And then after that, I'm going to use my angel tarot cards, and probably also my crystal vision cards, and I have a few decks here, so if anything else pops out to me to use, I'll just add that along the way. So I'm going to start off with the Divine Masculine, and we're going to see what is being triggered, what's being healed right now. Okay, so what is being healed, what is being triggered for the Divine Masculine Collective? Divine Masculine Collective, what is being healed, what is being triggered? And some people have commented on like the volume. I am trying to speak as loud as I can. And someone mentioned shuffling on the table, but it's just right in front of me, so that's why I do. But I will try and figure out some other way so it's not picking up too much on the camera. So Divine Masculine Collective. What's being triggered, what's being healed for the Divine Masculine heart space? Okay, we have patience. What else is being triggered? What's being healed for the Divine Masculine heart space? Okay, sexual arts. And one more card. What's being healed? What's being triggered for the Divine? Okay, soulmate. Okay, bottom of the deck, entrapment. So we're going to clarify these to see what this means, but some Divine Masculine may be healing their heart regarding a situation involving a soulmate or a karmic partner. Okay, so we have 3 cards. So the first thing that seems to be being healed for the Divine Masculine regarding the heart space is patience. And I'm just thinking, you know, love is patient, love is kind, that Bible verse, because we were talking about the heart chakra. So with patience card coming up as something that's being triggered, something that's being healed regarding the heart space, Divine Masculine, right now what you are working on, what you are working through, is the need to have everything right now. And I feel like since this is the heart chakra, and it also like patience is a virtue, it's like you're needing and you're working on divine masculine, on realizing that almost like true love takes time. And it may be for some of you who are like used to having things now, especially regarding your partners. It's realizing that sometimes, and in this situation, patience is a virtue. Finding your true love, finding your and being with your twin flame, the right partner for you, it requires patience. It requires you to be patient. And I'm getting also discernment. It requires you to be discernment, to realize that just because something's presented in front of you, almost like a karmic partner or something, just because something's presented in front of you, it doesn't mean it's the right one. You have to be willing to have discernment about your love and who you love and how you love. And you have to have patience about those things as well. You have to have patience in terms of who you decide to let enter your heart, discernment, but you also have to have patience with yourself. Some divine masculine, you may be feeling really frustrated with yourself right now, actually. You may be feeling like you want your divine feminine right now, that you wish there was a way for you to get to her. But sometimes it's not the right time. Sometimes you have to be patient with yourself and allow yourself to truly heal to the point where everything is really aligned. So that when you have that reuniting with your divine feminine, that it's lasting. It requires you to be patient with your own healing, with your own heart. But also, like I said, for another group of you, it is about you being patient, you being discerning with the partners that you have, with the people that you open your heart to. So what I want to do is get a card from the Crystal Visions Tarot and see what else we can find out. So why is this patience card here for something that's being triggered, something that's being healed regarding the divine masculine collective and the heart space? And I'm sorry if you hear all the wind blowing in the background. It's very windy in the New York area today, so it's like 30 plus miles an hour, so I'm sorry about that. So why is this patience card here for what's being triggered, healed for the divine masculine heart space? Why is this patience card here? Okay. That's the one, okay. The Star card. You have to be patient with healing yourself. You have to be patient, divine masculine, with healing yourself, with healing your own heart, and healing the situation with your divine feminine. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Fool. So especially for those divine masculine who are feeling almost anxious, feeling like they're going to lose their opportunity with their divine feminine regarding, starting something more with them, you need to allow patience and allow yourself to fully heal. Allow your heart to fully heal, to fully work through any blocks that you might have. Because by fully healing your heart chakra and moving past any blocks that you may have, that's going to really lead you to this new situation, to the new beginning with your divine feminine. But you have to allow yourself to heal. You have to be patient with yourself. Don't get too frustrated with yourself. Don't feel like you should be at a certain place by now or something like that. Know that you're on course. Be patient. You are healing. It just may take time. And I mean, no one likes hearing that, divine feminine or masculine. But you have to take time to heal and regroup and reboot yourself, to heal your heart. Let's get a card from the Angel Tarot. And also, it's like love. Again, love is patient, love is kind. I keep feeling that. So divine masculine, be patient as your love. Your patience and the time you take to heal your heart will allow you to really love your divine feminine even more and love your divine feminine in the most appropriate way. But again, in order for you to get there, you have to give yourself a break and let yourself heal, let your heart heal and move through any blocks that you might have so that you can be as open and receptive and loving to your divine feminine when it comes time to do that. So what else do we need to know about the patience that's divine masculine are working on? The Emperor, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. So this is your energy, divine masculine, the Emperor. So as you are being patient, as you are allowing your heart to take the time to heal things, as you're allowing yourself to feel through any triggers, to feel through and release any expectations for what you feel you should be doing or what you think your divine feminine feels you should be doing, as you allow yourself the time to really take the pace you need to feel stronger regarding your heart space, it's really going to put you more in the energy of your divine, put you more in your own divine masculine energy. But it requires you to kind of be disciplined with yourself, be disciplined to allow yourself to be patient, allow yourself to take the time. And this is an interesting thing to come up to be healed, because a lot of times they feel like divine masculine, you're so ready to do things in the 3D sense, but healing your heart is not a 3D thing. It's a 5D thing, and it takes time. It's not something that you can put a Band-Aid on and go. It's like if you break your leg or something, you could, get crutches and go where you need to go, or you could get a taxi and go where you need to go. But with your heart, it's inside you. You can't put a Band-Aid on it. You have to be patient. You have to allow yourself to heal. Bottom of the deck for that was the 5 of water. Things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. So yeah, divine masculine, you have to try and see things from a different perspective. Don't feel like things are turning out the way you want it to because you want to just get over this situation. You want to just get over any hurt you feel or any pain you feel. It's better for you to take the time and deal with your feelings straight on so that you can heal yourself wholly and completely and start anew after that. Don't feel like you're not in the right place. Don't feel like it's not worthy for you to put attention on how you are feeling, about how you feel hurt or how you felt hurt, how you felt rejected, how you felt unlovable, how you feel about yourself. Okay? I hope that made sense what I was trying to get out. So the next card that we got for what's up to be healed right now for the divine masculine is sexual arts, 33. Okay, so with the sexual arts card, it is about sexuality, and I feel like this is more about like sacred sexuality. One thing that many people in general, and including divine masculine, obviously deal with is that the confusion between sex and love, right? So sex is just something with your body. Yes, you are connecting. It is an energy exchange, so you definitely should be discerning again. You should be careful about who you are wanting to connect with in that way. But with this coming up as something that's being triggered with your heart chakra, divine masculine, I feel like this is what you're realizing. You're realizing that these sexual acts, the sexual arts that maybe you've engaged in with other people, that if you've been doing it from a pure physical way where you're just trying to kind of fill a hole in your heart, you're now realizing that just the act of sex isn't fulfilling you. It isn't filling your heart. It isn't making you feel whole. It isn't making you feel emotionally fulfilled, emotionally loved, or supported. It's just something physical that's happening. So it's really you realizing that you want something more, something in addition to just the sexual arts. You're wanting a connection. You're wanting that spiritual connection. And I feel like definitely for some divine masculine, they're wanting specifically their divine feminine. Or for a good number of divine masculine, they're wanting their divine feminine. They're not wanting to, necessarily be physical with other people besides their divine feminine, because, and I don't want to be like, turn this into like a sex talk or anything, but when two twin flames are together and are, physically involved together, it is something different. It is something where it's almost like an ultimate spark between the two of you, because you do have that spiritual connection. You do have that energetic connection that's just can be overwhelming. So divine masculine is, you're really realizing that maybe a blockage for you has been that you've been trying to substitute the physical act of sex with the physical feeling of love. And you're realizing the difference between the two, and you're realizing how you don't want to necessarily engage in sex with someone other than your divine feminine, because you are realizing how there is a difference between the two, a difference between sex and love. Yeah, and my ear's ringing, so confirmation. Okay, so let's get a Crystal Visions Tarot card. So why is the sexual arts here for something that's being triggered to heal for the divine masculine collective? Four of Swords in reversed. So Four of Swords in reverse means that you've healed from a situation and you're ready to move on. So some of you divine masculine, you're definitely are at the place where you're ready to move on from just engaging in like 3D sex, so to speak, with someone who you don't feel that special connection for, someone who is not your divine feminine. You're kind of healed from that and you're moving on. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So you're clear in your mind. You're becoming clear about, you're becoming more and more clear about the difference between sex and love. And again, people will be at different stages of this realization, but it is leading to the point where you become very clear that sexual arts, it's more than just the physical thing. And if you look at this card, like, the woman is kind of up in the clouds, and she almost looks like she's, I don't know, almost like an angel, or almost like she's floating in the clouds. So I feel like this is like, it's not just the physical thing. It's not just the fire below. It is that spiritual connection as well. Divine masculine, you definitely seem to be realizing that. So let's get a card from the Angel Tarot to see what else can we know about this sexual arts that's being triggered to heal for the heart space. Ace of Water, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. Ace of Water, Ace of Cups. So yeah, divine masculine, you're really starting to realize the difference between sex and love, and that's really starting to heal your heart. You're realizing that just sex alone isn't going to make you feel emotionally fulfilled, isn't a substitute for love. It doesn't make you feel anything other than the physical act. It doesn't fill your heart with passion or joy or love. And so with this Ace of Cups, it's like, this is what you're realizing. You're wanting I feel like this resurgence of a relationship is regarding your divine feminine. It's like you're wanting a relationship where you're getting both the physical things and the spiritual things met. In the bottom of the deck, we have another sword energy. So Knight of Air, Knight of Swords. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. So I feel like this is you just becoming really decisive about what it is you want, about what it is that would give you this Ace of Cups. What it is that would make you feel amazing inside and out, really. And I also feel like, because we are talking about things being triggered and healed regarding the heart chakra with this sexual arts card, I also feel like this has to do with just sexuality in general, and any type of events from the past, sexual matter, sexual abuse, anything like that, really coming up to be healed. Realizing that sexual acts aren't just a physical thing. They are a spiritual thing. And if there is any type of abuse or anything like that in the past, that may be something that you're thinking about, that you're working through any sexual type of trauma. Really going through and realizing and healing yourself and realizing that was not your fault, so that you can really move forward, so that you can know that it is an art, it is something special, and you do want that with your divine feminine. So let's go on to the last card. So the last thing that's being triggered to be healed is soulmate. And I feel like this is soulmate who is like a karmic partner. Now, I feel like some of you may be needing to heal your heart regarding a soulmate from the past, or maybe even current, in order to kind of let go. Because if you look at this card, we have the woman. She's very clear. It's like she looks very real. But the man who's standing behind her, he almost looks like a ghost. Like his hand isn't all the way there. It's shadowy. Like a shadowy figure. And I almost feel like some of you are needing to go back to the past to heal. Some of you going back to the past to heal any remaining wounds from like your first love, or from an ex from the past who you felt a connection to. Almost like needing to go back to the past to heal your heart and release. So let's look at the Crystal Visions Tarot and see what we get. So why is this soulmate card here for something that's being healed for the divine masculine right now, for their heart chakra? Okay, so we have the Six of Wands. So this is victory, public recognition. And the bottom of the deck is Queen of Wands, which is like determination. Now, some of you may be needing to go back and heal this soulmate relationship. And I definitely feel like this soulmate is like a past relationship. Maybe a past relationship that looked very perfect on the outside but didn't work out. Because in the soulmate card, he's not here. Only one person is really there. The guy is not really here in the picture. She's feeling him. I'm going to get another card for this, because I actually feel like there are two different situations for this. I feel like for some of you, you're definitely needing to go back to the past, and that may not actually be a physical conversation you have. It may just be you like writing a letter to this person, or just saying out loud, or like, yeah, writing it a letter and like burning it or something to this ex-partner who you had some type of connection with, who maybe you had a relationship that was good for a while, but it didn't work out. Healing those core wounds, almost like, I feel like first love, or like something, first love, or like first disappointment with a relationship that was like a soulmate that you really cared for, that you really thought you would be happy with. So what is this? 6? Yeah. 5 of Cups. So it's like, for some of you, things were good with your soulmate past relationship, but then things turned sour, and we got the Death card, and it ended. So yeah, this is like a past relationship that you're needing almost to get closure from. You're needing to give yourself closure from. You're needing to cut those final ties to this person. And again, this could be a physical 3D conversation you have, or it could just be something that you write a letter and don't send it, or burn it, or something like that, just to kind of get it out of you and help heal your heart. Is there anything else we need to know about this soulmate? 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so it's like, I wonder if this person like broke things off with you, Divine Masculine, and this led to some heart, some rejection that you've taken with you. Yeah, Judgment, bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like this person, like I said, like a first love, first big disappointment in a relationship that kind of scarred hurt your heart a bit, that you're needing to heal from. And for some of you, it doesn't have to be, for some of you, I don't think it is like a first love, like romantic relationship. Others of you, it could be a soulmate like your family, like your soul group. So a close family member who disappointed you in some way. And then that kind of ended things as they were and led to you kind of hardening your heart a little bit. So let's get a card from the Angel Tarot. So why else is this soulmate card, soulmate, being triggered to be healed for the Divine Masculine collective? 7 of Water, a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. So you're definitely needing to make the choice to heal this relationship with someone from your past Divine Masculine. And I feel like with this a complex decision, it's because there's a lot of history here. There's a lot of hurt and history here. So you may not necessarily feel as confident kind of bringing all of that back up to the surface. But that's something that definitely needs to happen. Bottom of the deck is the 2 of Earth, the 2 of Pentacles. So really dealing with this situation, dealing with this hurt from your past, whether it was a disappointment, whether it was a rejection from a romantic partner or a family member or a friend, but that first kind of core wound, dealing with it will bring you balance. Balance in maybe ways that you would not expect. And, you know, when we don't deal with things head on, it manifests in our body physically. So with this 2 of Pentacles coming up here, it's like it's going to balance you physically, spiritually, emotionally, in all ways. So what I think I want to do now is get another tarot card from the Angel deck, just as any guidance for the Divine Masculine as they're healing their hearts, healing these energies with their heart. Advice for the Divine Masculine. Wow, the Chariot. An important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower. Public recognition. So just do it, Divine Masculine. Go forward. Know that you can do it. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Air, Queen of Swords. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. So it's time to go forward, deal with the situation, and let it go. So that is your reading, Divine Masculine, on things that are coming up to be healed and triggered right now regarding your heart chakra. I hope this resonated with you. Definitely let me know in the comments. Divine Masculine, and Divine Feminine as well, if this resonates with where your Divine Masculine is at. If you're interested in a personal reading, my the link to my website is in the description, and yeah, I will see you in my next video.